Again, everybody, from Ashland High School, it's Ashland High School Varsity Sports on WACA-TV. This afternoon, the Ashland High School Clockers are hosting the Hopkinton High School Hillers. Bob Thacker and Connor Donovan bringing you today's game being played on, let's see, what is this, Connor? May 18th, 2015. Big game for both teams. Joined in the first inning in progress. Hopkinton already ahead 1-0, thanks to a one-out triple and an RBI single. There are 2 outs now. The Hillers had a runner thrown out at third base, and they had a runner on first. We have a scoreboard here at this brand new field. I don't know if they've used this field before this season, but of course it's not working. But a beautiful flag out in center field and a great view of the high school. There's a shot to center. He's got it. He's there. And that does it. So the Hillers get the go-ahead run in the first inning. And we go to the bottom of the first with the score Hopkinton 1 and Ashland coming to bat. Smallish crowd on hand this afternoon, but a perfect day for baseball, as they say. It looks like I think the Hillers are wearing camouflage uniforms for some reason. I can still make them out, but they have white pants on and they're green and orange hats. Clockers in a far more classic blue and white home uniform. The Hillers are 5-9, must win 5 out of their last 6 to make the tournament. Ashland comes in 7-8, and they have to win 3 out of their last 5 to make postseason play. So that's the goal of every team at the start of the season, and I'm guessing neither of these teams will figure into the TVL championship this year. Looks to be a hard-throwing, tall right-hander on the mound for the Hillers this afternoon. We'll get his name for you hopefully sometime before the end of this inning. Clocker's batting order is going to be J.J. Krupe leading off. Mitch Porter bats second. Phil Cooper bats third. Joe Schelling is the cleanup hitter. Luke Gustafson bats fifth. Ronan Bates is sixth. Ben Holman is seventh. Miles DeSoni is 8th, and John Van Cleef is batting 9th. The reserves are Shane Leary, Nick Bocelli, Kyle Booth, Brian Mahan, Justin Burns, and Christian Van Cleef. Down it goes, batter up. A lot of hollering on the Ashland bench. Game just starting. Was scheduled to start at 3:45. Started a minute or 2 early. So it's a late arriving crowd, as it always is for an afternoon game. Attendance roughly 25 at this point. Krupe bats left and takes high for ball 1. That's in there, 1-1. Two umpires for this Tri-Valley League game. The umpire in the field stands behind first when there's nobody on. Infield and outfield straight away for JJ. Takes a strike. Off speed, bends his knees. 1 out on the Ashland first. Mitch batting right-handed, wearing number 5. Off speed, not this time. Ball 1. A 7-inning game in the Tri-Valley League, in case you're wondering. There's a drive. He got under it a little too far. The right fielder makes the play. 1 out. 2 outs, I should say. And here comes the number 3 hitter, Philip Cooper. Phil pitching today for Ashland. In the dust. Foul tip. Cooper, one of the leading hitters on the clocker, and he's being asked to pitch them to victory this afternoon. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the first. Hopkinton 1 and Ashland nothing. Off speed is too low. I think the count is full. Very easy to lose track without a scoreboard. Phil's ready. Right down Broadway, he grounds it to second, takes a bad hop, but a nice play by the second baseman, and he tosses out Cooper. And the Ashland first inning is over. And at the end of 1, it's Hopkinton 1 and Ashland nothing. Top of the second inning. Let's see who's pitching for Ashland. Doesn't seem to be.
Pitching for Ashland, actually, I know that one.
That's Luke, your classmate.
Yeah, Luke Gustafson, a freshman on Varsity. Very impressive, actually.
With me this afternoon is freshman Jake Silver, and your classmate gets the nod today.
Yes.
Although the coach originally planned to start Phil Cooper, but he must have changed his mind for some reason. And Gustafson, the left-hander, getting the call.
That pitch was in the dirt right there for Gustafson.
Who's that, number 20 up there for Hopkinton?
Yeah, that's number 20.
Yeah, we just didn't. He wasn't on our roster.
Oh. I think it might have been the number 2. I don't know. I may have missed that.
Let's see. Oh, that might be Alex. Alex Rhett. Gustafson's had some good games for Ashland this year. Line drive, base hit to left field. So the Hillers start the second inning with a single. As they get deeper into their lineup.
I think batting is now number 2, Alex Rhett.
Is that a 2? Let me see.
Yeah, that's a 2.
We're way down the third base line. We're doing the best we can.
So, yeah, we apologize for that. But.
So this is number 2, so we just didn't get 20.
Oh.
Throw to first, back safely. So, Jake, what's your sport?
I play football, and I played basketball, but I'm not playing next year.
You've already decided.
Oh, yeah.
To devote yourself exclusively to football?
Exactly, yep.
Good for you. That's the trend now. You have to be on one sport. You concentrate on just one sport.
Yeah.
That must make Coach McKay happy, huh?
Oh, I hope it does. I just want to make him happy.
And Jake, what's your position?
In football?
Yes.
I'm a kicker and a lineman.
Oh, a place kicker or a punter?
Place kicker.
Easy steal of second. Now, we have a place kicker, don't we?
Yeah, and Joe Kirkash.
So you're Joe's backup?
Yeah, I was backup for Varsity this year. So,
And what's your other position? Safety?
like, I don't really play lineman that much, but I'll play it if,
Mm-hmm.
you know, they need me. They usually don't need me.
Now, do you have a soccer style kicking?
I actually have no idea.
Do you hit it from the side or do you hit it directly?
I don't know that really.
Do you hit it with the side of your foot or do you hit it with the toe?
Oh,
The ball.
I honestly would not have any idea. All I know is that I just kick it and it goes
Pretty
good aim
far,
and pretty
huh?
far. That's all I know.
Yeah. Maybe you could look down sometime and
Yeah,
see.
maybe.
Yeah.
I'll try that maybe sometime.
Off speed, it's too high.
And
And Luke is digging himself a hole here. Nobody out in the second inning, and the Hillers have 2 men on.
did I get down the numbers right? Because I don't remember.
Yeah, we missed
19.
one number in the starting lineup.
Oh,
I guess
okay.
we missed that number 20.
Okay.
So now we're down to Evan Park, number 19. Double
Okay.
steal is on.
Ooh,
They've got him
and
picked off.
We
They
a
got
little
2 men
pickle
on
here.
second base.
Oh, he's gonna.
They run him down to third and tag him out.
And number 20 got out at third. And the guy at first did not advance to second on that.
I don't think that worked out for the Hillers the way they
Oh.
hoped.
Not at all. The coach was yelling at, like, I don't know who he was yelling at, but he was yelling at somebody. Just,
Somebody's got to end up on second base.
Exactly.
They would have both been better off running to second. One of them would have been out, and one of them would have been safe.
Yeah, would have had one runner in scoring position if the guy at first base would have went to second.
Park swings and misses. That one was low. So, Luke Gustafson gets a break here. He's got an out now and just a man on first. And what looked like a potentially big inning for the Hillers looks a lot less now. Gustafson goes to first. Runner back safely. 1 out, 1 on. Top of the second, 1-0 Hillers. High, maybe inside too.
Looked a little inside, backed away.
Off speed, it's just too high. Throw to first. They almost had him.
Oh.
Safe at first.
Nice check by Ashland right there. I thought they had him.
Well, the left-hander has a big advantage, keeping that runner close at first.
Yeah. Oh,
Line to ground ball
Right
through
between
the infield, base hit.
right
The
between the
runner stops
shortstop.
at second.
Sorry.
Playing short for Ashland today is John Van Cleef, number 60. If I'm not mistaken, I think Miles DeSoni is the catcher. Let's see, at third base we got Mitch Porter. That's in the dirt. Oh, it's- Strike.
Good pitch. Looked pretty right down the middle. That's what it looked like from here.
Mike Messier, who we think is batting ninth, is at the plate. The leadoff batter on deck. This is a guy you want to get.
if you're Luke Gustafson. Fastball drilled right at us into the bullpen. 2 strikes. Gustafson from the stretch. Here it comes. Off speed, doesn't reach the plate.
Good stop by the catcher right there. Who's the catcher? Miles, he said?
I'm not sure. I can't see his number. According to the lineup we were given, it's Ronan Bates.
Oh.
Miles was supposed to be in left field, but Shane Leary's in left right now. So Coach mixed up his lineup on us after he gave it to us.
And Luke Gustafson strikes out Messier for the 2nd out of the inning. Right?
That was a big strikeout. Now he's got a chance to get out of this
Hey, we got a
2
scoreboard.
on, 2 out jam. All the scoreboard lights. Look at that. Batter just came up and already there's a strike on him. No, 2 and 1. There we go.
That makes more sense.
Now we're back in business. Is this the leadoff hitter? Yes, Kyle Halloran. 2 on, 2 out. Fly ball, that's going to be out of play. And into the woods. Unusual batting stance. Now he hits a hard grounder to the mound. Luke knocks it down, takes his time, and that's out number 3. Good job by Luke Gustafson to get out of some trouble there in the 2nd inning. The score stays Hopkinton 1 and Ashland nothing.
Welcome back. It's the bottom of the 2nd inning. Ashland's up. Number 10, Joe Schelling. He swings at a pitch in the dirt. Count is 0-1. Score's still 1-0. Hopkinton. And Joe Schelling will take a ball. Looked like a pretty decent pitch right there. And he hits it right past the 2nd baseman, and that will be a single. Nice hit by Joe Schelling. Now batting for Ashland is the freshman, Luke Gustafson. Told him I would do a little introduction for him. The awesome freshman, Luke Gustafson. Ooh, and takes a pitch low. And Gustafson's quickly down 0-2. That was a pitch in the dirt. I would hope he wouldn't have swung at that, which he didn't, so that's good. On deck for Ashland is number 13, Ronan Bates. He is a sophomore. Oh, it's a full count now. Good at bat so far by Luke Gustafson. Went 2 strikes in a row, now 3 balls.
I'll see it gradually.
Ooh. He foul tipped into the catcher's glove, so that'll be an out, the first out of the inning.
We got 1 out, and we got 1 on.
Check on first. Joe Schelling is safe, though.
This is Ronan Bates.
Yep.
Clockers would like to get a runner in scoring position, see if they can tie this one up. We're in the bottom of the second. Fastball drilled to center. It's deep. He's got a beat on it, and he's got it. Well played out there by old number 23.
It looked like it was going to land. It didn't, though, so that's too bad. Batting now for Ashland is number 16, senior John Van Cleef. John Van Cleef.
John?
16?
What number?
16, John Van Cleef, I believe.
John playing shortstop for Ashland this afternoon. He's got 2 outs, trying to move a runner along. Right hand is ready here. It comes in the dirt.
Check
It
swing.
looked like he swung.
And he did not swing.
They didn't give it, they called it a ball. We're ready again. Here it comes. Right down Broadway. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Oh, in the dirt. He swings and misses. And that ends the inning. Too bad. I don't think he really wanted to swing at that one.
No.
We've played 2. Hopkinton 1, Ashland nothing. Top of the third, Jack Vakari leading off. Jack had a big triple over the left fielder's head in the first inning and scored Hopkinton's only run. Off speed. They didn't give him that one either. Luke's had trouble getting that off speed in for strikes. High fastball is fouled at the plate.
Was it good?
So we can hear you.
So should we go down there next inning after this?
Long shot to center, back. Nice catch. 1 out to start the Hopkinton third. Who made that play? Let's see. According to our lineup, that's Ben Holman out there in center field. This is Matt DeCina, and if I'm not mistaken, he singled in the Hillers run, the only run of this game, back in the first inning. Left-handed hitter against the left-hander Gustafson. Luke from the full windup. Line shot. Looks foul, is fouled on the first base line. Off speed, he puts it down. Luke makes the play with the glove. It's in time.
What a play by Luke Gustafson, and I think he slipped a little right there. Little slip.
He made that play. It wasn't a hard ball to catch, but you know the pitcher usually hurries in that situation because he's anxious to get that throw over to first. But Luke threw a strike to first base. 2 outs in the hill of third, nobody on. And Drew's up. Drew Smith, maybe. Off speed, low.
High pitch by Gustafson right there. Count is 3-0. 2 outs.
With nobody on, I bet he's got the green light. Let's see. Oh, nothing to worry about. Oh, he takes the low fastball. Good pitch to take. He wasn't going to hit that one anyway.
He thought he was going to go right to first.
Same pitch, strike
Ooh.
2.
Who's the batter right now?
I don't think
know.
Drew.
Oh, Drew.
I don't think Drew wanted either one of those to be called strikes. Now the count's full. And he pops it up. First base side is going to be a run. It's over and it's out of play.
Drew right now not having any luck right here for his at bat.
I wonder if Phil Cooper's playing first today. He was originally penciled in to start this game, and Gustafson was penciled in to play first, and I wonder if they switched. Fastball spoiled. Drew is really protecting the plate now after those 2 low pitches were called strikes on him. Pitches he thought were low, but were right at his knees, according to the umpire. Here we go again. Ground ball to third. Bad hop. Nicely handled by Porter. 1, 2, 3 inning for Luke Gustafson and the Clockers. We go to the bottom of the third. Hopkinton 1, Ashland nothing. Shane Leary leading off for Ashland in the bottom of the third. Fouls one back. Clock is looking to get something started. Against Evan Park, who's been pretty tough so far this afternoon for the Hillers.
That's a pitch in the dirt.
You know, I get it, Jake. You want to, you know, that low pitch is being called a strike, so you want to get it down there low at the knees, but you can't throw it in the dirt.
Yeah.
That's a ball every time, and you're not fooling anyone either. There's the low pitch, drilled into right field, a base hit.
Oh.
Gets by the right
Little
fielder
baller
for
right
the
there.
moment, but not too far by. He misses the cutoff, but Leary sticks at first, and the Clockers have the leadoff man on.
What? Who's up? Number 8?
This is Miles DeSoni at the plate. That might have been outside because that was right in the at the knees. Must have missed off the corner. No balls, 1 strike. I should say 1 ball, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes. Park goes to first. So Leary is back. Leadoff man on for Ashland. Clock is looking to get something going here in the bottom of the third. That's too low. That's 3-0 by my calculation. Scoreboard's not sure. Should be taking all the way. He does, and it is a strike. 3-1. Sony's ready. Here it comes. It's low, and he grounds it past the first baseman into right field. Leary hesitates, now goes to third. Lucky for him, the throw is way off, and he's going to score. And Miles DeSony ends up at second base. So the clock is using some, I guess we'll call it clever hesitation base running to tie this game at 1. And leave DeSony at second, and now they're returning. No, he's just, no, okay. He's just getting rid of some excess equipment. Clock is still with the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and no outs here in the third inning. And coming into the heart of the order, J.J. Krupe, the leadoff hitter, at the plate from the left side. It's 1 out. Throw to second, off the bag, safe at second. So Krupe rather quickly pops to the mound. Park handled it clean, threw to second, but his throw wasn't accurate, and it pulled the fielder off the base. Or they would have had a double play, but now there's 1 out. Porter at the plate, playing third base for Ashland this afternoon. Line drive, base hit to the right center field gap. They throw it home. It's cut off, and they hold DeSony at third. Good work by the right fielder of the Hillers, Drew Smith, to keep DeSony from scoring. Miles did not read that one well. That was a base hit all the way, but he got a slow start, had to hold at third. Only 1 out though, so no sense taking any chances.
Batting now is number 17, Philip Cooper.
The number 3 hitter for Ashland at the plate. This is a good spot for the Clock, is their best hitter up.
1 out.
Go ahead run at third.
Yeah, 1 out. Man on third and first. One of your best hitters up. Very good position right now.
There's that ball at the knees. The runner's going to second. The throw is high. It's deflected. DeSony scores. The Clockers take the lead. Did it look like a slight mix-up in the Hiller infield?
Oh, yeah, no, I don't think it looked like a slide. It looked like a mix-up.
They almost collided.
Exactly.
Second baseman and the shortstop. But it wasn't handled cleanly. He was going to be safe anyway. But no chance to do anything with DeSony going home from third, and Ashland takes the lead. Cooper flies deep to left, back, going, off the wall.
And Cooper's trying
Porter
to go
scores.
3. Cooper's going for 3.
Cooper stops at third with a stand-up triple. Philip Cooper.
That was a rocket right there by Philip Cooper.
You know, it was a high ball, but it took the left fielder a long time to get back there, and it went over his head and hit the chain link fence and bounced away from him. And Phil Cooper motored into third with a stand-up triple.
Ashland now has the lead 3-1.
Still only 1 out in this inning. Visit from the catcher and the manager. And the Hillers bring the infield in. Even though it's only the third inning, they want to stop Cooper from scoring on a ground ball.
I think this is Joe Schelling. Yes.
It is Joe.
Joe Schelling.
Joe playing right field today. In the dirt. Two balls, one strike. Two balls, no strikes. Excuse me, we haven't seen a strike yet. Park needs a strikeout, Jake. There's the strike at the knees. That's the pitch. It's tough to hit. It's been a strike all afternoon.
Exactly.
2-1 now. Big pitch here. Foul tip. Now it's 2-2, and the pitcher has the advantage.
Joe Schelling last at bat, I believe he got a single. I believe, yes.
This is the Ashland cleanup hitter, but the Hiller outfield is not deep. Let's see if he can get one up into the air. Good eye. Count is full. Three and two. The big one due. Here it is. Ground ball. Foul down the first base line. We'll do it again. Joe Schelling, the Ashland cleanup hitter, ready. 3-2 pitch from Evan Park on the way. Inside, ball four. Clock is at another base runner now. Runners on first and third. Still only one out in this inning. 3 runs home.
Batting now is Luke Gustafson.
Well, Luke will have a chance to help himself here, Jake.
Oh, yeah.
Fly ball could score a run if it's deep enough. Ground ball could score a run unless they turn 2. Infield is still in for the Hillers. They still want to get that run at the plate if they get a ground ball. They're not at double play depth, or are they? Well, I would say the shortstop and the second baseman are at double play depth. If it comes their way, look for the Hills to try to turn 2. Third baseman is in tight. There's a strike at the knees. The throw down to second on the delayed double steal. Not a contest. Schelling takes second. Now it's second and third. There goes your double play, and that brings the shortstop and the second baseman in.
Just a single right here by Luke could get 2 runs in for us if it's deep enough.
2 runs in scoring position. Off speed, too high. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Luke Gustafson. Off speed, he chased it. First base is open, so they have to throw him out. 2 outs now in the inning for Ashland. Runners still at second and third, but this lets the Hiller infield go back. And it's all up to Ronan Bates now. Evan Park sees daylight, but he's got Rowan Bates to deal with. He's got 2 outs in the inning. 3 runs are in, and 2 more in scoring position for Ashland. Ground ball foul. Evens the, it's 0-2. Here it comes. Off speed, strike 3 call. That ends the Ashland third. They score 3, they strand 2. We go to the 4th inning. It's Ashland 3 and Hopkinton 1. Nice play by J.J. Krippy for the first out of the Hopkinton 4th inning. Jake, that's the way you want to do it. 1 pitch, 1 out.
That's just perfect. It would be pretty good if you can get out at, like, 3 pitch inning. That'd be very good for Ashland. Batting for Hopkinton is number 20.
He's the mystery man, Jake.
Yeah, we don't have a name for him.
High grounder right at us.
Fouls it.
Porter retrieves it.
Count is 0-1 with 1 out in the top of the 4th. Gustafson ready to deliver. Throws one low for a ball.
He has not been able to get that pitch over this afternoon. When he does, he's going to pick up some strikes.
Ooh, little pitch that was off speed.
He tried to make the adjustment, Jake, but that one was high.
No, yeah.
Can't find that middle range.
He's mostly aiming low, I think. Yep, and that was a hit into the left field.
Here he hits the cutoff.
Ashland holds mysterious number 20 at first. Good play by Ashland right there.
Leary hit the cutoff. That kept it a single. Schelling went out to meet him. That's what you have to do. In the outfield, you have to hit that cutoff man. Otherwise, you run the risk of giving up the extra base.
Batting now for Hopkinton is Alex Rhett. Yeah. Ooh, they check on him. They check on the number 20 at first, but he's safe.
Looks like Luke is just keeping him close. He's expecting him to try to steal. Makes it harder to throw the off-speed pitch with a runner at first base.
Yeah. Throw it off speed. That gives the runner perfect time to get to second because not that fast of a pitch, plenty of time. On the other hand, if he does his fastball and he steals, most likely he'll get him out. That was a close one right there.
Ashland bench made it closer than it was by screaming for the out.
I thought they had him right there. It looked pretty good.
He definitely wants to steal. Back again.
That's like the 6th.
One out in the inning and 1 on.
A lot of checks. Check throws at first for this batter. He takes it inside. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Number 20 probably wants to steal. Yep, he wants to. But Gustafson is holding him up at first. Gustafson delivers, and it's high to Alex Rhett. He's been up here for a decent amount of time. A lot of checks on the first baseman. On the man at first, number 20. And Alex Rett will get walked. And now you got a man on first and second with 1 out.
See if they do that double steal that we saw quite a bit of in the first 2 innings from the Hillers.
Batting for Hopkinton right now is Evan Park, number 19.
He had a very trying inning on the mound in the bottom of the 3rd. Now he gets a chance to help himself here in the top of the 4th at the plate. And now
Ashland calls a timeout. They're going to have a little talk with Luke on the mound. See if he's still doing good to pitch. And it looks like they're going to give him a chance. I'm just going to assume right now if he lets up another run, then they'll bring in another pitcher. As Evan Park fouls one
Jake,
off.
there's nobody warming up in the Ashland bullpen, so if the coach is going to change pitches, he's going to have to take somebody from out of the field probably.
Yeah. I think then another pitcher that they have is Philip Cooper, who they want to start with.
Phil's playing first. Sometimes the coach just goes out to put a pickoff play on too, you know?
Ooh. And another foul by Evan Park. 1-2 is the count. Still 1 out. And the top of the 4th.
Geez, if he could strike this guy out, it would be a big help.
They need an out right now. He's been up here for a while. Ooh. High pop-up, and it is caught by the first baseman. Caught by Miles. Miles DeSoni, I believe is his name.
Oh, DeSoni's playing first.
Yeah.
That's a big out. Same as a strikeout. No chance for a base runner to advance. 2 outs and 2 on. And now it's up to hole number 3.
Mike Messier.
Mike Messier. Isn't that the name of the Ashland coach?
The Ashland's
What's his
coach
name?
is
Mike Messer?
No, the Ashland's coach's name is Messer, something Messer.
Mike.
Mike? I actually have no idea.
Wait a minute. I think they might have, this kid is Messier.
Yeah, this kid's Messier. Yeah, I don't know who the coach is. I know it's Messer though. And Messier fouls one right towards us in left field, but it's a foul.
Yeah, the Ashland coach is Mike Messer.
Oh, Mike is.
I get mixed up between, there's a hockey player named Mark Messier for many years, and I always get this mixed up. But Mike's done a fantastic job for the Clockers. 2013 Tri-Valley League champions under him. Guess the team went from about 3 wins to the league championship in his first year as coach.
Gustafson delivers the pitch, and Mike Messier fouls it off.
Well, he was fooled. He just got a little piece of it, because Luke is starting to throw that for strikes now, and he's starting to get the kind of swings he wants at that off-speed pitch.
It's becoming a very usable pitch.
2 strikes. With 2 outs now. He's not as concerned about the double steal. Fastball grounded to third. Mitch has it and steps on the bag to end the inning.
Ashland at the end of going into the middle of the fourth. It's Ashland 3, Hopkinton 1. All right, welcome back to Ashland Varsity Baseball. Batting now for Ashland is number 16, John Van Cleef. Count is 0-1. Ashland leads 1-3 at the bottom of the fourth. Van Cleef is quickly down 0-2. And that was a 3-pitch strikeout right there for Hopkinton's pitcher, Evan Park. Thank you. Yeah, batting now is Shane Leary, who takes a pitch low, but it's a ball. Leary fouls one back into the woods.
That was a good swing on a high fastball. Just couldn't get on top of it.
You gonna ask the name for number 20? Yeah. And Shane Leary has 3 balls and 1 strike on him. Ooh, full count now for Shane Leary with 1 out in the bottom of the fourth. Calvin Holland, okay. And Shane Leary will take a walk for the first base runner of the inning for Ashland. Who is it? Calvin Holland? Okay. Number 8. Batting now for Ashland is Miles DeSoni. And it was a pitch in the dirt from Evan Park. And we just found out who number 20 was from Hopkinton.
We had him listed as number 8. We missed number
we
8
did?
for this man.
Oh,
There we go. Okay.
okay. And it's Calvin, I believe, Calvin Holland. Number 20 for Hopkinton. Counts 2-0 to Miles. Park delivers, and Miles drives one to the second baseman, and that is a double play for Hopkinton to end the inning.
Well hit ball.
Very well hit.
A nice play by the Hiller second baseman.
At the end of the fourth, it's Ashland 3, Hopkinton 1.
Who's in first place in the league?
And the Hopkinton hitter, I'm sorry, I don't know who that was, hits one into left field. Ooh. Oh, that was Kyle Halloran. Kyle Halloran with a nice hit into left field. Batting now for Hopkinton is Jack Vakari, number 9. They check on Kyle. He was safe. Gustafson delivers the pitch, and ooh, nice try by the shortstop, John Van Cleef. But that is a single for Vakari, and Halloran goes to second. With no outs in the top of the fifth, Hopkinton has a man on first and second.
Gustafson in some real trouble now. He's gotten out of it the last couple of innings, But he's in a jam now. 2 on, none out. Trying to protect a 2-run lead. Is this their number 3 hitter?
Yeah, this is Matt DeCina, number 7.
Your number 3 hitter, generally your best hitter. Bats third, so this is a real test. Well, Luke Gustafson, who's pitched tremendously here this afternoon.
Ooh, and that was a nice hit to second baseman, and that is 2, a double play by Ashland right there. Matt DeCina grounded into the double play, but Halloran advances to third with 2 outs.
Big double play for Ashland. Great double play turned by JJ and John Van Cleef. And a nice pick at first base, too.
Batting now for Hopkinton is Drew Simi. I don't think that's how you pronounce his last name.
He'll still have a chance with a runner at third, but 2 big, quick outs on that double play. Crisply turned by the Clocker defense.
Ashland needed those 2 outs like you wouldn't believe, as keep forgetting who that is, Simi.
He's got 2 strikes on him. 1
Yeah.
ball, 2 strikes. So,
Solid
Jake, there's a
backup.
chance that Luke can escape again unscathed.
Let's hope he can. He delivers the pitch. Ooh.
Just missed. The batter was ready to walk to the bench. Everyone thought that was strike 3 except the umpire.
That was a wonderful pitch. Oh.
No doubt about that one. The count is full.
Yeah, followed by a pitch in the dirt.
This is the cleanup hitter, so
Oh, yeah.
no disgrace walking him. With first open, he goes right after him and gets him. How about that?
That is awesome. They strike Simi out. Going into the bottom of the 5th, it's Ashland 3, Hopkinton 1.
JJ started a great double play last inning. Looked very good at second base defensively for the Clockers. Nobody out, nobody on. Bottom of the 5th. Ashland 3 and Hopkinton 1.
Kind of
Pitchers
chewing
dual
out.
warm-up action in the Ashland bullpen.
And he will take a strike. Looked like it was from here. It looks like it's right down the middle, but
Let's see who's that warming up. It's Miles DeSoni warming up. He may be just getting a catcher ready. Who's the catcher?
Kyle Booth.
Kyle Booth is catching him, so you don't know if DeSoni's getting ready to pitch or Booth is getting ready to come in at catcher.
And JJ gets walked.
That's a good start to the bottom of the 5th. And here comes the Hopkinton manager to chat with Evan Park, who's been very, very good except for 1 bad inning. And Ashland got its 3 runs. A big blow, a triple by Philip Cooper. He's not giving up on him, but he lets them know that I'm looking at him.
Batting for Ashland is number 5, Mitch Porter.
Mitch has had a couple of good plays at third base today.
Ooh, that was a pitch
There
in the
goes
dirt.
the runner.
And
No
Krupe.
throw.
Krupe's safe at second.
Ball got away from a catcher just far enough to get Krupe to second. Without a toss.
And now Krupe is in scoring position. Oh, that pitch was low. The count to Porter is 2-0 with no outs. And another low pitch. Evan Park putting him in low.
Three-0 pitch coming up. Park showing signs of tiring. Gets his fastball in. Another fastball, but it doesn't hit that strike zone. Not even really that close, and that's 2 walks in the inning. And here comes the skipper of the Hillers to make a pitching change, and he's going with his right fielder. A nice job by Evan Park, but his day on the mound ends. And it looks like the coach substituted off the bench in right field, so Park is going to the dugout. He's through for the afternoon.
And
We'll try
the
to
new
get the number
pitcher.
of the new pitcher. He was formerly the right fielder, so we never actually saw his number in the field. So he's a mystery to us. So he's going to be a right-hander. Got to take some warm-ups here. 5 pitches or 8 pitches or 6 pitches.
Oh, and it's number 21, which is Drew Simi. And it looks like in the bullpen for Ashland, it looks like Miles DeSoni is going to be pitching.
New field comes complete with an enclosed bullpen. Well, the fence is not very high. Tell you, Ashland spring sports are nearing the final turn, and it's been a rough season for softball. Baseball needs to win 3 of their 5 games, including this one, to make the postseason tournament with a 500 record. That's the goal of every team. 500 record gets you into postseason play. Boys and girls tennis, I don't believe we'll make the tournament this year. Girls soccer, girls lacrosse, I should say, has an excellent chance to make the tournament, and the boys have an outside chance, I think, to make the tournament. Boys lacrosse. So the Ashland baseball team would like to carry that banner for the blue and white into postseason play.
Batting now for Ashland is number 17, Philip Cooper, who tripled last time at bat, and
It's
he
under this one. It's the
flies
shallow
one,
center.
and
Cal's
he's
got it.
out. And number 10, Joe Schelling, is the batter.
He's been out in right field this afternoon. Cooper does not advance a runner with that fly ball. Now it's up to Joe to move those runners along. Ashland has runners on first and second, but now there's one out. Trying to add to a 3-1 lead. Takes a fastball. Shelling a hard swing, but it's a foul. Tough spot for Simi, having to face the 3-4 hitters of the Ashland lineup. He's already got number 3, and this is the number 4 hitter, Shelling. Oh, way high. One ball, 2 strikes. 2-2. Check that.
Ooh, Shelling really high, but foul. Count is 2-2 with 1 out. Bottom of the 5th. And Shelling flies it up again, but it's foul. It's full count right now for Joe Shelling. Oh, Joe Shelling strikes out right there. That was a nice pitch by Simi. Batting now for Ashland is the freshman, number 7, Luke Gustafson, who I believe is 0-2 right now. Let's hope that changes. Ooh, high pitch from Simi for a ball.
Drew Simi 1 out away from getting out of this mess. But Luke Gustafson stands in his way. We're hearing a little more pop on the fastball than we did from Evan Park.
Simi delivers the pitch, and Gustafson fouls it back. Gustafson's actually not a bad hitter, from what I believe. I think he is a switch hitter. I'm not sure.
Watch out for that high fastball. All batters are susceptible to it. And Gustafson has shown a tendency not to let one go by himself. Let's see what Simi does here. Off speed.
Gustafson fouls another one.
Better swing. Better swing. Let's see if he can straighten one out. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Bottom of the 5th, Ashland 3, Hopkinton 1. Bob Thacker, Jake Silver, and Connor Donovan bringing you today's game on Ashland Television.
Ooh, Gustafson fouls another one. He's putting up a fight against Simi right now. Counts only 2-2 though. Good eye by Luke Gustafson right there. Full count.
He went hard and low with that 2-2 pitch. Now it's 3-2. Who's on deck?
On deck right now
Is
is
that our catcher? It's our catcher on deck. Ronan Bates.
that is.
He would love to have a chance if Gustafson could reach here.
Gustafson looks like he wants to hit it.
Oh, we got
Oh.
another piece. He's hanging tough. Neither batter or pitcher giving in this big spot here in the last of the fifth.
Count is 3-2. 2 outs. Simi delivers. And
Off speed,
Gustafson
strike
strikes
3
out.
called. Wow.
That's a good relief for Hopkinton right
I
there.
don't think anyone expected that one, Jay.
Not at all. At the end of the 5th inning, it's Hopkinton 1 and Ashland 3.
It's the Hopkinton 6th. Fly ball, left field, coming in and making the diving catch.
Nice catch by Shane Leary right there. And Drew Simi flies out.
Big first out in the Hillers 6th.
That should put some motivation behind Ashland right now. Batting is number 20, Cal Halloran.
Cal's been trouble today. His first pitch swinging straight up. Ronan Bates was not far from a play, but it's beyond the backstop. And it's just a strike. So I wasn't sure if Luke would be coming out for the 6th inning. We saw DeSoni warming up, Jake, but I guess the manager, Mike Messer, decided it was his game. There's the
Ooh,
off-speed
nice
pitch for a
pitch.
strike. One of the few times we've seen that this afternoon, and that could be a big help to Luke. He's got 2 strikes on the dangerous Cal Hollowan.
Ooh,
Doesn't
high
fish
pitch.
at that high fastball.
High pitch. Count is 1-2 with 1 out in the top of the 6th. Gustafson delivers the pitch, and Halloran fouls it back. Do we have any sponsors for us? No. Gustafson with the pitch, off speed, and it is a ball. Most of his pitches that are like off speed have been called balls, which they look pretty good from where we are. Apparently not to the ump though. 2-2 is the count. And Halloran flies one really high. Van Cleef wants to catch it, and he does for the 2nd out of the inning.
That's a big out because he's a tough hitter.
Batting is now number 2, Alex Rhett. Rhett is not his last name. I just couldn't read the rest of it. Ooh, nice pitch
Luke
from
gaining
Gustafson.
confidence. Throwing all his pitches for strikes now.
Oh,
Shot to
Rhett.
right. Nice
And
catch.
nice catch from, I believe, Joe Schelling for the 3rd out to end the inning. Going into the bottom of the 6th, it's Ashland 3, Hopkinton 1. Welcome back to Ashland Baseball. Batting now for Ashland is number 13, Ronan Bates, who takes a strike. Looked like it was right down the middle. Oh, high pitch from I believe it's still Semi. Ooh, nice pitch from Semi. Semi delivers the pitch, and Ronan hits it to shortstop, and that is the first out of the inning. Van Cleef is up.
Nice play by Matt Tessina at shortstop. That ball wasn't hit very hard. He had to get to it, charge it, and make that play. Drew Simi has retired all 4 hitters he's faced.
Batting now for Ashland is a substitution, Nick Bocelli.
So it looks like Nick is hitting for...
I think he's hitting for Van Cleef,
yes.
I believe. Ooh,
Ground ball hard.
Bocelli to second, but an out. And that was the quick 2 outs for Hopkinton. Batting is for Ashland is number 6, Shane Leary. Yeah, you can take that.
Sam Lehman made that play at second base for the Hills. 2 quick outs.
Leary.
Shane Leary's had a nice game for Ashland at the plate and in left field.
Left field had a nice diving catch and fouls it back for a strike. Ooh, fouls it and it hits him.
Hit in the batter's box. It's just a strike. Hit outside of the batter's box and you're out.
Count is 1-2, 2 outs. Shane Leary takes a pitch high for a ball. Ooh, check swing, and he went. That's a strikeout.
I don't know if it was in there or if he swung, but either way, it's strike 3.
And at the end of the 6th, Ashland 3, Hopkinton 1.
Last chance for the Hillers. They trail 3-1. Luke Gustafson back out there for the 7th inning, trying to go the distance and get this win. Clocker's in desperate need of a win. They have to win 3 of their last 5 games to make the tournament. They have a 3-1 lead over the Hillers.
Batting is Sam Lehman.
Swing and a miss.
Sam Lehman is the batter right now for Hopkinton, number 6.
You know, Jake, Luke looks even stronger to me than he did like in the 4th and 5th inning.
Lehman.
Leary takes it.
Right to left field for the first out of the 7th.
That first out's always the big one in the last inning.
Batting now for Hopkinton is number 3, Mike Messier.
Even though Van Cleef was pinch hit for, last inning, he returns to the field here for the 7th at shortstop under the liberal substitution rules in the Tri-Valley League.
Ooh. And Messier right to left field, and Larry makes the catch for the 2nd out of the 7th.
Shane Leary has got the first 2 putouts of this 7th inning. And now the Hillers are down to their last out, and it's going to be up to old number 5,
Kyle Halloran,
to keep things going here. Hillers need to win 5 out of their last 6, so this loss would put a big hole in their chances. That would mean they would have to win their remaining 5 games to make the MIAA postseason tournament.
Gustafson delivers the pitch. 0-1's the count, and off speed, but a ball. You could say the final score and announce the ending, because
Strike 2. Hillers down to their final strike.
there's a big pitch right now for Luke Gustafson. Even bigger pitch for Kyle Halloran. Gustafson delivers the pitch, and Halloran throws not in time from Krupe.
Wow, J.J. Krupe made a diving stop on that ball before it headed to center field. He hesitated just a second before he was able to get control of the ball and make that throw, and that allowed Halloran to be safe at first. He made a good throw, but it was just too late. So the Hillers have the tying run at the plate.
Batting now is
With
Jack
2 outs.
Vakari.
And we're into the heart of their lineup, right, Jake? He's the number 2 hitter?
Yeah, this is the number 2 hitter, Jack Vakari.
Good hitter, too. Dangerous Jack Vakari at the plate, and their number 3 hitter, the extremely dangerous
Vakari fouls it back.
Matt DeCina is on deck. So a little bit more work to do for Luke Gustafson if he's going to nail down this victory for Ashland here this afternoon. Today's game being played on May 18th. May 18th, 2015.
And Vakari
Line drive,
right to
left field. Shane
and
Leary has it.
Gets it.
The ball game's over.
Luke Gustafson, nice pitching by him this game. Pitched all 7 innings, did a perfect job too. Couldn't ask for a better pitching by Luke Gustafson for this game. Only
You
1
think,
run.
Jake, what happened to him in the first inning with that big triple, and he's down 1-0 before he even got settled on the mound, and to not give up another run the rest of the way, gaining confidence every inning that went by. A couple of rough spots in the 2nd and 3rd, and really hit his stride after the 4th inning, and he really cruised through the 5th, 6th, and 7th. Seemed to get stronger as the game went on. Shane Leary makes all 3 putouts in the 7th inning to seal the deal, and the final score is Ashland 3 and Hopkinton 1, a must-win for the Clockers. And if I'm not mistaken, they sweep the season series from their ancient and arch rivals, the Hopkinton Hillers, here in 2015. Great job all around. The big hit for the Clockers in the game, the big triple by Philip Cooper in the big 3-run inning that gave Ashland all the runs they needed, and Luke Gustafson all the runs he needed for the Clockers to come away with a 3-1 win. I got to compliment Ronan Bates behind the plate. He caught an excellent game. Good defensive play in the infield by Porter at 3rd, and Krupe and Van Cleef in the infield, John Van Cleef. And a good job at first base as well by, I don't know if it was Miles Tassoni playing first today, yes. And some good play in the outfield. The Clockers played very well in the outfield, and that includes Joe Schilling in right, Phil Cooper in center, and Shane Leary in left. And you know, the player of the game in my mind, though, has to be Luke Gustafson, Jake. What a performance by him this afternoon.
His pitching was on point. I mean, couldn't ask for better pitching for this game.
Exactly right. onward and upward for Ashland. They got 4 games left. They need to win 2 to make the MIAA. Follow them in the newspaper or online and see how they do. The home games are at the new Ashland High School for the remainder of the season. And we will be covering a boys lacrosse game in the future as well, and we hope to have the girls lacrosse tournament game if they play well enough to qualify, and we believe they have a very, very good chance of doing that. Our thanks today to our cameraman Connor Donovan, and for Jake Silver, I'm Bob Thacker. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.